Them try to stop me, but no bullet can stop us now. Ooh, yeah. All right, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, and I hope you like jamming too. Ain't no rules, ain't no vow, we can do it anyhow. I will see you true, 'cause every day we pay the price with a little sacrifice. Jamming till the jamming is through. Say, we're jamming. To think the jamming was a thing of the past. We're jamming, and I hope this jam is gonna last. Yes, no bullet can stop us now. We need a beg, now we won't bow. Need a can report our soul. We all defend our right. Judge our children must unite. Your life is worth much more than gold. Jamming in the name of the Lord. Said, jamming right straight from God. Said, holy Mount Zion, just seated in Mount Zion, and rule all creation. Yeah, jamming. What you overboard? What jamming? See, I wanna jam it with you. Say, we're jamming. Jam down, hope you jamming too. Jah knows about my pride, and the truth I cannot hide. To keep you satisfied. True love that now exists is the love I can't resist. So, jam by my side. Say, jamming. I wanna jam it with you. Jamming. And I hope you like jamming too. Say, we're jamming. I wanna jam with you. Come up. All right. Them try to stop me, but no bullet can stop us now. Ooh, yeah. All right, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, and I hope you like jamming too. Ain't no rules, ain't no vow, we can do it anyhow. I will see you true. Every day we pay the price with a little sacrifice. Jamming till the jamming is through. Jamming, yeah. To think the jamming was a thing of the best. We're jamming, and I hope this jamming's gonna last. Said, no bullet can stop us now. We need a beg, now we won't bow. Need a can be bought nor sold. We all defend our right. Judge our children must unite. Your life is worth much more than gold. We're jamming in the name of the Lord. Said, we're jamming right straight from your holy Mount Zion, just seated in Mount Zion, and rule all creation. Yeah, what you me. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, jamming, we're jamming. Jam down, hope you're jamming too. Say, Jah knows about my pride, and the truth I cannot hide. To keep you satisfied. True love that now exists is the love I can't resist. So jam by my side. Jamming, yes. I wanna jam it with you. Say, jamming, jamming. Hope you like jamming too. Say it, I hope you like jamming. I hope you like jamming. I wanna jam with you. Don't let them fool you. Yes. Or even trying to school you. Oh no. We've got a mind of our own. So go to hell if what you're thinking is not right. Love will never leave us alone. I in the darkness, there must come out the light. Yeah. Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved? Oh yes, and be loved. The road of life is rocky, and you may stumble too. So while you point your finger, someone else is judging you. Love your brother, man. Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved? Oh yes, and be loved. Sing it. You ain't gonna miss your water until your well runs dry. No matter how they treat you, your night will never be satisfied. Say something, 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 say something. Say something. Don't let them fool you. Or even trying to school you. Oh no. We've got a mind of our own. So go to hell if what you're thinking is not right. Yes. Love would never leave us alone. I in the darkness, there must come out the light. Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved? Oh yes, and be loved. The road of life is rocky, and you may stumble too. So while you point your finger, someone else is judging you. Sing it. Could you be loved and be loved? Yes. Could you be loved? Oh yes, and be loved. You ain't gonna miss your water until your well runs dry. No matter how much you take, your man will never be satisfied. Say something, 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 say something.
Are they all fabulous?
Gosh, absolutely love them. Yeah, 70s, 60s. Like all my costumes have been handmade and they're just, amazing.
Superb.
Incredible.
Okay, so firstly, were you a Bob Marley fan before all this?
Absolutely. I was a mega Bob Marley fan, particularly my dad used to play Bob Marley non-stop. I mean, used to, he still does. So it's been very much instrumental into my musical upbringing. It's Bob Marley. I mean, everyone loves him.
And it must have been an amazing feeling to be back on a stage after what we can only call the awfulness.
Yeah, it was the opening night of the show. Of course, we still have press night, but the opening night of this show was it just took my breath away. It was such a relief and such an incredible feeling to feel, 1,000 people shouting, cheering and screaming for us again and have that connection again, like we're all back, West End is reopened, and to open with a show like this is just phenomenal.
Because it is an uplifting show, isn't it? It's really what we need right now.
Yeah, this show is definitely what we need right now. It's Bob Marley. The whole message is about belonging and one love and peace and equality. I mean, you cannot come to the show and feel incredible after listening to this music.
And Cindy was a fascinating part of his life. How does she fit in?
Yes, Cindy Breakspear, the role I'm playing, is involved in a love triangle between Bob and Rita. She was mother to Damian Marley, of course, and long-term girlfriend to Bob Marley, very publicly. And so, she's an interesting character to play, but a phenomenal woman, and her own story is an incredible one that I've loved getting to know.
Did you have a chance to talk to her or members of the family?
Yes, I have had the opportunity to talk to Cindy herself. We have become, I'd say, quite close actually. She's been incredibly supportive of this whole production, and myself playing her, and really insightful as to the relationship she had with Bob and with Rita. It's really incredible the roles these women play in his life.
He changed the world, didn't he?
Yes, yeah. I mean, Bob Marley, being on this show and learning about his history and really learning about the things you may not have known before about his life is incredible. He was incredibly generous, incredibly open, and he had one message, and that was for black people to be equal, all people to be equal. And his songs still resonate today. They're very, very much needed in 2021. So yeah, it's phenomenal, his genius.
I was going to say, it makes the show incredibly timely, doesn't it?
Yes, there is that question, why is this musical relevant now? And it's relevant because his music is needed now. We had the Black Lives Matter movement last year that just took over the world, it felt like. And when you come here and watch this show, you cannot leave without really understanding there's so much more work to be done. And this was the work he started, in the 70s, 80s. So yeah, it's incredibly relevant.
Do you think we're making progress on diversity in theatre in particular?
I think we are making progress within the theatre community in regards to diversity. I think there's still so much more that needs to be done, but we are making changes. Even if they're small, they are starting to happen. The right conversations are starting to happen, and that's something that we've never had before.
So do you think this show will help with black theatre makers in the lead?
Yeah, I think this show has got an incredible creative team. We're led by Clint Dyer, who is a phenomenon in his own right. It's been a pleasure being under his guide with this. He's so passionate about this project. And as a pretty much all black company, it just feels so empowering. You cannot step on stage here and not feel completely empowered by this message. It's incredible.
That's fabulous. I think that's probably it. Is that?
Yeah, probably like 10 seconds.
Oh, shame. Okay, we'd better leave it then. So I was going to ask a silly. And corpsing on stage. You have corpsing on stage.
Corpsing.
Corpsing.
Yes.
You have admitted to this in the past.
I have.
Is it happening in this show?
No, I have admitted to this in the past, but no, it's not happened yet. It happens pretty much every contract that I'm on. I'm a giggler, but it's got to catch me off guard, and it's got to be something really, really funny. But this whole cast are very, very funny, so fingers crossed it doesn't happen.
I'm recording.
Okay, so this is about the heart and mind of Bob, isn't it? It's about capturing his essence rather than it just being a sort of chronological telling of his life.
Mm-hmm. Yes, undoubtedly. We spent a lot of effort and pain. Oh, sorry, can I repeat? Can I start again? Sorry. Would you like to say it again? Sorry.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you.
So it's about the heart and mind of Bob, capturing his essence rather than just chronology, isn't it?
Absolutely. We're trying to delve into his spirit and what really made him tick, and why and how he changed and revolutionised and created and led a whole movement, musically, spiritually, an absolute icon.
And politically as well.
Without any shadow of a doubt. His political motivations were clear and strong and heartfelt. And so I suppose what we're able to do with this is kind of understand why and how that came to pass.
And you're a Marley fanatic, aren't you?
Yeah, big Marley fan. Absolutely. I grew up listening to Marley mainly through my dad. I sort of had a sort of introduction that was, I wouldn't say force-fed, but I could say I didn't have a choice, but there was no choice but to become a Marley fan in my house. And it was easy to do that because the music is so wonderful. But I suppose what I was really trying to lean towards was that I kind of had my experience of my dad and the Sundays listening to reggae and listening to Bob. And then when I left the house from about 18 to 18 to now, you could argue, but then I left and became an adult and came back, and sort of the back catalogue is incredible, and sort of seeked my own way into Bob. So I had it from a real young age, and then coming into adulthood. It's a very influential figure on my life, and who I think I am as a person.
And did you really sing his songs to your babies to get them to sleep?
I did actually, yeah. I did. I sang them. Yeah, I did.
This is an incredibly timely show. It feels it's an uplifting show. It's what we need, but it's also got a big message, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's strange the notion of timely. I suppose for a black man as I am, his message has always been timely. You could argue that there are more people who are prepared to listen to it now, but it's always been something that I've wanted to get out there, and what I've been trying to get out there through my work. I think my work testifies to that, and so being able to give a piece like this at this particular time is a continuation of what I've always wanted to do, but I cannot deny that more people will understand it and hear it now, so that's really fascinating.
And do you think it's bringing more diverse audiences into this theatre?
It's been incredible. The mix has been incredible. We keep having these mad sort of. You think it's just going to be people of colour, and then a whole night it's working class white people that are coming along and loving it, and then the next night it's completely mixed, and so we're really enjoying the fruits of somebody whose music was able to speak to everybody.
Do you think we're making progress on diversity in theatre?
I think that we're evolving. Yeah, I think we're evolving.
And shows like this can help, obviously, with black theatre makers in the leading roles.
Yeah. Sure, absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely. It feels like it's opened up.
Bob Marley, apart from changing the world, he's got the second highest social media following of any dead celebrity.
I didn't know that.
The legend continues.
I didn't know that.
Why does
That's
his legend
incredible.
continue so?
Because he was an absolute genius. He spoke from his heart. He followed and believed in such a righteous path that it's impossible not to be fascinated and held by the truth that he spoke.
You had a pretty tough time directing this, didn't you? I mean, COVID was just the start.
Yeah. In what capacity? Just because it's really hard to direct a musical? Because it is!
Yes, it really is. It really is.
It really is, yes.
I mean, how did you direct with COVID happening and all of that?
It's been tough, masks. I actually had a bit of a scare during rehearsals that we thought that I actually had COVID, and it turned out to be a cold, and so I had to do it down Zoom, which you could argue is impossible. We managed, but it was a stressful day or so where we thought I had it, and we thought that I'd have to spend 10 days directing down Zoom. So yeah, no, it's been pretty tough, but we're all still standing. We believe we've got a great show, and we're nearly there.
Have I got time for one more?
Quick one, very quick one.
Just about your leading man.
Oh, an absolute
Fabulous,
star.
isn't it?
Arize is an absolute star. He's one of those people where it's just God-given. Most of us have to work really hard. I'm not saying Arize doesn't work really hard. He obviously does, and I can testify that because I've seen him, and his work ethic is insane. But there are elements to his star quality that you just can't buy. He's incredible.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's it, Steve.
I am recording.
Right. Okay. So, firstly, how does it feel to be back on stage after what we can only call the awfulness?
I can't tell you how incredible it is to be back on stage, especially telling this particular story and with these audiences. It's overwhelming in the most magical way. Honestly, it's been gorgeous every single night, and just long may the joy continue.
The name of Rita comes up as scene stealer in many of the reviews, the early audience reviews that
Wow.
people are saying. So you are obviously making an impression.
Wow, it's lovely to be to think that people are thinking of me as a scene stealer. I think I think people don't realise how incredible Rita's story was. She was a visionary in her own right, and what's actually been really beautiful and and special for me is that black women especially come up to me afterwards and they thank me for the performance, but I think they're really thanking Rita for her story. So yeah, I think as much as I feel very blessed to hear that I'm getting such a lovely response, there'd be no response without her amazing story.
Did you get a chance to connect with Rita, all members of the family?
Yeah, I did actually. It was really, really special. Of course via Zoom, because that's the only way we talk nowadays. But yeah, I spoke to Sadella, Rita and Bob's eldest child, and she told me about her experience of her mum, of her dad, and yeah, it was really gorgeous and really, really special. And it's incredible to see the very special connections that she had to both of her parents, but also how much she understands that they're honoured, and how much she understands how important they are to the black community. Like, that was amazing. And I got just for a little bit to talk to Rita. So yeah, it was amazing. Really, really cool.
Nice. And is Bob Marley part of your DNA, would you say?
100% part of my DNA. For me, I call it, my family calls it Sunday cleaning music. And it's like a really prevalent thing in the Caribbean community. You sort of get up at the crack of dawn and put on the music that's going to get you going for the day, and then you pass that down to your daughter. And my mum did that with me, and the music that she played was Bob Marley's music. So when people ask me about Bob Marley being part of my life, I don't remember a time when he wasn't part of my life. So he's definitely part of the heartbeat of my family.
And his legend really continues, doesn't it? And his activism, the political side, everything.
Absolutely. And it's so important today that we keep listening to that message, because not enough has changed. That's why the songs are so prevalent now. Yes, they're gorgeous melodies and the lyrics are brilliant, but it's the message that they bring, and that is why the family still fights for his message and his songs to be heard, because they know that they need to be heard.
And it does seem that it's an incredibly sort of timely arrival for this musical.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny as well, because I don't want people to think that actually that this musical came as a response to the sort of recent resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement, because that's not what happened actually. This story has been in the works for, I think, a good 6 years, maybe more, and Arize's been on that journey for the entire time. But yes, it is a gorgeous, I'm going to say, coincidence, but also just really well timed in life, and thank you universe, because we really do need this story.
Yes, also the uplifting nature of the show, it comes at a great time after the COVID.
Yeah. I mean, Bob Marley was an activist, of course, but he also spread messages of love and unity and togetherness and hope. So as much as he sang rebel songs, sometimes it's the music that you just want to get up and dance to, and our audiences have been doing that, and it's been really special.
Yes, that was somebody's only complaint, is that they weren't allowed to dance.
Yes. See, I'm the sort of person that thinks that the rules of the theatre should be chucked out, actually. I'd love the rule books to just go out of the window. So what I would say about our show is bring your dancing shoes, bring a good mood, and get up and dance. I want to hear you.
Rita had a really big influence on Bob, didn't she?
Yeah, she had a massive influence on his life, actually. In his earlier years, actually, she taught him a lot about Marcus Garvey and some of the great political leaders, of the 40s and 50s and 60s. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that she stood beside him and helped him, cultivate songs, messages. She was a massive part of his life, and I think that's why she's ringing. I think that's why a lot of people are finding her story so gorgeous.
Absolutely. Do you think that progress is being made on diversity in theatre now?
When we talk about progress in diversity, especially in theatre, I like to think of myself as a realistic optimist. And yes, there are some changes being made, and they're great. But I take responsibility also in saying that there's not enough being done. And I'm making sure I'm being part of that change. Yes, we're getting there slowly, but yes, there is a lot of work to be done, and I am really excited for that work to start.
And do you think shows like this can change the conversation on race in the UK because of the leading black theatre makers?
I think with the right people at the helm, this can be a start. Absolutely. This can definitely be the start of change. But having black people on stage is not the same as changing minds and hearts.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. That's fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
That was fast.
I'm recording, so whenever you guys are ready.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Can you give me a tap when I'm done for 5 minutes? Brilliant. Thank you. So, this show has been a long time in the works, hasn't it? Really long time with your name attached.
It's been a while. It's been, we've been talking about this show for a hot minute. But yeah, and so, I mean, we've had some time to work on it, which is really good, you know. And so, even though we were delayed by the pandemic, we carried on working. You know, we went back into the room, we did some more workshops. So we've made progress. You know, it's taken as long as it should have taken.
Yes, Gabrielle was saying that people are assuming that this came up suddenly after Black Lives Matter. It's like, no, this has been going on for many years.
That's right. I mean, Bob wrote these songs in the 60s, 70s, and there's still, the message is still very important today, you know. And so we were trying to get it on from before Black Lives Matter, but it's a very important time, and now is the perfect time for it to be on.
And how does it feel to channel Bob? How did you find his voice? Because you sound so like him.
Wow. I mean, well, luckily there's quite a lot of recordings of Bob. You know, Bob, his studio recordings and his live performances too. You know, I've gone for the more live sound. You know, because of he gives slightly different performances. You know, when he's live, he's quite shamanic, and he plays with his songs a lot more. He plays with his vowels as well, and he kind of plays a little bit with the timeliness of things too. You know, and so I've kind of gone more with that.
And how has it felt to be back on stage in the West End?
Feels incredible to be back on stage. It feels absolutely dreamy. Also a little bit emotional, you know, because it's been a while. You know, the stage is one of my homes, you know, and to kind of have to put it on pause for a year and a half is it's hard to do, you know. So it's good, and audiences as well are loving it. We've had packed houses every night, and it's quite a thing. Live performance is irreplaceable. You know, it's been here since the beginning of time, and no matter how incredible technology gets, and the fact that you could watch a whole series on your phone, it doesn't compare to watching something happen live that can never be repeated.
And what would you say the message of this show was, and Bob's message in general?
Wow, Bob's message was one love. Bob's message was of acceptance and of that universal love, and actually his message is very important today. You know, yes, we have seen a very tough year. You know, not just with the Black Lives Matter protests, but also politically. You know, I feel like this nation has been divided in the US as well. You know, it's been divided with both leaders and around the world. You know, it just feels like it's a very difficult time. You know, and it doesn't feel like we're at peace. You know, and we can all do with a little bit of healing. And Bob's messages they're clear, and they're personal, and they're also universal. You know, and it speaks to all of this actually. So it's and Bob always kind of, you see, he saw himself as a vessel, you know, through which the Rasta kind of messages came through, you know, and it's the Rasta religion. You know, it's actually just all about love. It's about love and peace.
It's a great, such a timely event, this opening now,
Yeah.
when we all need an uplifting message after COVID too.
That's right.
It's amazing. How much progress is being made, do you think, on diversity in theatre in general?
How much progress do I think is being made on diversity, whatever diversity means, in the theatre? Well, first of all, so as far as, like, you know, I guess making the theatre more of a accepting place for people of all different skin colours and cultures and backgrounds and creed, and I feel like we're having conversations today that are important, but we can really be doing a lot better than we are doing. And yeah, I'm active on that front as well. You know, we've just ensuring, you know, that we are all being looked after and that we're sharing as well. This is also very important that we're here in the West End, you know, because of the West End has also historically been known to be one of the worst places as far as that's concerned, you know, but we're here, you know, and we're not hiding, we're not shying away from that actually, you know, and yeah, we speak on that, you know, because if this is we're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, we're here doing Marley, so, you know, but these problems are still here. You know, so yeah, I'm glad you asked that question. We could be doing better. Let's do better.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. That's my time. I've had the tap.
Thank you, Lizzie.